Anna Chen sat in the furthest corner of the xenobiology amphitheater, slouched so low in her seat that her worn leather jacket whispered against the polymer padding. The chamber itself was magnificent. Rising tiers of floating platforms, prismatic lights refracting through artificial starfields, but Anna felt none of the awe the station brochures promised. On the central dais, Professor Zachthal of the Kethvar gestured with 4 powerful forearms while lecturing on interspecies biological adaptation. To the galaxy, Zachthal was a brilliant scholar. To Anna, he was just another predator pretending he had forgotten what he used to be. The irony made her almost smile. Here she was, human, the newest, supposedly most primitive species admitted to galactic society, listening to a creature whose ancestors had hunted sentient life on 17 different worlds before inventing law, art, or apology. The human specimen demonstrates remarkable adaptability. Zachthal droned, mandibles clicking with academic enthusiasm. Despite their late arrival, they show surprising resilience in hostile environments. Surprising to whom? Anna had spent 3 years on this station watching civilized species flinch when she walked past. Counselors called it xenophobic adjustment. Diplomats called it cultural acclimation. Anna called it fear. They were afraid because humanity reminded them of everything the galaxy had tried to forget about itself. Zachthal's eyes swept the amphitheater, and when they passed over Anna, she saw it. Recognition, assessment, calculation. Even wrapped in ceremonial robes, the predator in him recognized the predator in her. Human social structures exhibit fascinating contradictions. The professor continued. They maintain ethical systems while displaying tactical flexibility under threat. Anna exhaled slowly. Tactical flexibility. A polite way of saying humans will do absolutely anything to survive and feel terrible about it afterward. She had seen it during the border wars. She had been it. She still dreamed about the choices that kept Earth alive when 3 separate coalitions arrived with liberation fleets. Students around her listened with clinical fascination, Arcanians, Felthari, Valari, studying humans the way one might study an extinct predator reconstructed from bone fragments. Except humans weren't extinct, and they weren't fossils. A crystalline Arcanian student raised her hand. Professor, is it true humans still practice warfare among their own species? Indeed, Zachthal replied thoughtfully. A remnant of their evolutionary development. Anna's jaw tightened. Remnant. As if the very instinct that had saved her species was just leftover biological clutter. But, Zachthal added, this behavior may represent a sophisticated survival adaptation. Controlled aggression. Humans can suppress their predatory instincts and unleash them when necessary. Now that was closer to the truth. Unease rippled through the amphitheater. Every species present had clawed its way up from violence, cannibal empires, conquest dynasties, ritual extinction cycles. But humanity's crime wasn't being primitive, it was being honest about it. The most intriguing trait, Zachthal continued, voice lowering into something older than academia, is psychological compartmentalization. A human may discuss poetry, then transition seamlessly into tactical warfare. Anna's Valari friend Helen glanced back, empathic concern brushing Anna's mind like a soft warning breeze. The lecture ended. Students gathered their materials. Then Zachthal spoke again. Miss Chen. Might I have a word? The amphitheater parted around her like water around a blade as she descended. You disagree with my conclusions, Zachthal said. I disagree with the idea that we're unique, Anna replied calmly. Every species here has this duality, we just don't lie about it. His pheromones shifted, interest not hostility. Precisely, he said, which is why I have a proposition. A colony ship had vanished near the outer rim. The council wanted researchers. They need someone who can think like a scholar and a predator, Zachthal said. Someone who understands that sometimes survival requires abandoning comforting lies. Anna studied his face. This wasn't academic curiosity. This was respect. When do we leave? She asked. Tomorrow, and bring whatever gear you think you'll need." As Anna turned toward the exit, the familiar weight of responsibility settled onto her shoulders. Another place where humanity's primitive nature might become the galaxy's salvation. In a universe full of polite words and hidden fangs, sometimes the ones who remember how to hunt are exactly who civilization needs most.